County Fossil Discovery Center. Let's go find out what they're doing. Bear. Smile. Oh, there it goes. It focused up. Keep looking. Well, let's see.
Did I have any luck over here, guys? Did he run away? Let me see if I can cheat a little bit. Back up a little bit.
Jump.
I cheat sometimes. I'm known to do that. He's in here somewhere. Really is. You see him? Okay. All right. No, that's not him.
That's a twig.
Sorry. I thought you moved your hair down.
I thought you were brushing my hair or something.
It's called the new thing called the broom.
Watch it.
He's in here. I don't know where he went. Sometimes I haven't been here. Sometimes I'll tell you what. Forget about this. We'll do another one. He's here somewhere. I just gotta find him.
I found a saber-tooth. Ellie.
Sometimes they get moved around. I don't know what the heck. So I just take that flag up and put it away.
Okay. Oh, look it. Okay, don't cover up your map.
I just found the shovel that.
Okay, use your shovel and move some of the dirt first, and then use your brush. There you go. There you go. Oh. Look at like this, Bear. Look. Move it away like that. See? There you go. There you go. See? Oh, what did we find? Oh, look it. There's more to it. Look. Ah, there you go.
What's this one?
You cover up. Well, okay. Pull out your map here. Okay. I think there's more. See if you guys can figure it out. There you go. All right, there we go. Now use your brushes. There you go. I think this will be an easy one to figure out.
We don't know it.
There we go.
What's this one, Jeremiah?
Okay, I think you guys got enough to figure out what he is. Okay, look it. All right, let's see.
Right there.
Look at saber-toothed cat.
Go do another one. Keep going till our doorbell go off.
Okay. Oh. Jason, go again. There you go. Looks like Anise is doing. That's what you do. There you go. Oh, the sun feels good.
It does here.
It was so cold this morning. Oh man, that's a big bone. Wow. Oh my goodness.
I think it's the cow.
No, I don't think it's a cow. But use your brushes and dust off. Hey, dust off. Let me see. Let's see. I think it might be a horse. Okay, there you go. Where's the coffin?
What?
dig them up and identify them. You've seen the video, so now you know what it is. Right? For example, who can tell me what this prayer is? Yes, sir.
What's the
This one.
mammoth?
Okay, there's different kinds of mammoth. Which one's this one? Yes. Colombian mammoth, not the woolly mammoth. Now they lived at the same time. The woolly mammoth obviously didn't live here. He lived where it's cold, like up in Arctic. That's where he lived. That's why he had a fur coat. This guy didn't have the fur coat. He lived here. Now, he's a little bit taller maybe than a mammoth, than a woolly mammoth, but not much. Maybe about kind of more this one. He eats plants. That's very good. You know what kind of plants he eats? Grass. Well, the problem with grass is it's not very nutritious. Imagine grass, not very nutritious. Yeah. All that eating stuff, right? Well, the problem is this. As big as he is, to eat grass and survive, he has to eat a lot of it. Somewhere around, if you're 600 pounds every day, can you imagine eating 600 pounds of anything every day? That's what he ate, grass. Now, this is important. 600 pounds a day, he could live for 80 years. 80 years at 600 pounds a day, that's a little over 16 million pounds of grass he would eat during his lifetime, which is a bunch of grass, right? Lots of tons even. How many teeth did he have?
Two.
On top. Four total. Think about it. 4 teeth, 80 years, 16 million pounds. It doesn't make sense to me. How are those teeth going to do that? They're not. They're flat on top, so they grind together. That means they're going to wear out. So what then? I don't know. Let me show you. This is mixed math. Mine. Here I got 2 teeth on top, 2 teeth on the bottom. We eat 600 pounds every day. 600 pounds of grass, right? Now let's say one of those teeth were to wear out, fall out. I have a problem. This tooth can't do anything. Partner's gone. That means all that 600 pounds has to be right here. Can't do it. How do you manage to survive all that? I don't know. I wasn't around. I didn't see it. Now that I'm around, I don't see it happen. So it's kind of hard to tell. How the world could he live? After a couple of days, he's going to starve to death. 2 teeth, you can't eat. Yes, sir.
So, like, those are like 12 pounds.
That's kind of how big they are. There's only 2 of them. Right? Right? Yeah. They're right. They're pretty heavy, but they're 1, 2, 3. If the one's missing, it doesn't matter how heavy it was, right? Okay. Here's the deal. We don't know what happened to him. So if you don't know how to live it, you really need to know how this guy managed to survive for 80 years with his teeth were out. How do you do that? You don't have any mammoths around, so you look at something kind of similar. What's kind of similar? What kind of animals are alive today sort of like a mammoth?
Elephant.
Elephants. There's plenty of elephants running around. I've seen them. Anyway, the thing is this. You can study an elephant and determine that's what the mammoth did. For example, the same size, almost, same number of teeth, eat the same thing, live for a long time. So you must have the same problem. They do. What they found out is when a tooth wears down pretty good, then you got a toothache out. It sets off a signal sign with your jaw. I need a new tooth. So it starts to grow. It's bigger, eventually it takes a while for it. And if you're big enough, it pushes out the old tooth. But the new one's already there. You still eat. Happens over and over again. Each tooth gets replaced around 6 times. Then he's 80 years old and he starts to death. All right? I have to ask you now, before we move on, what we don't have here. I see these things are called those legs. What is it here? What's missing here? What do you call that thing? Trunk. Where is it? There it is. Think about it. He eats grass, right? Let's finish. He said he didn't have.
It's not a
he
bone.
eats grass. Grass is there. It's not there. It doesn't jump. It has to have something to eat there. That means not even 4 years. He's just strong to eat. That's how he does it. So you're right. He didn't have the trunk, but he needed one. And I think somebody over here said the right thing. What was that?
The nose is not a bone.
There's no bones in there, right? All the other stuff are on the way, something else. So we only have left bones. There's no bones in his nose? No fossil. Makes sense? Kind of crazy. Something just kind of makes sense. So, all right. I want to talk about him all day long, but how fast is bear run? How fast is bear run? Yes?
40 miles.
40 miles an hour. When did you find the first bump? You slept through that part. Long nap, huh?
Yeah.
What year did you find this bump? Yes, sir. No. Yes. 19 something. There's a doubt about that.
1993.
93. There you go. Very good. I want to talk about something in the back here. We can get follow me around here. We'll walk down here.
I said in a wheel.
Get around. A little circle around here. Okay, can I have everybody over here, please?
Yeah.
So to move right along. I want to talk about one particular type of animal. We talk about predators and what the scavengers say. I want to talk about a special kind of animal called a predator. Predator, first of all, is a meat eater, so it's a carnivore. But not all carnivores are predators. Some are scavengers. Scavengers are animals that walk around and find a dead animal to eat. They don't chase them. They just kind of find out what fell over, right? There's also ones that actually catch the animals. Now, sometimes scavengers will chase away the catchers, but we're talking predators. There's three kind of predators I'd like to review with you. This is replicas of one of them. What animal is this one? A wolf. And you can see by the teeth, very much like the dog down the street that barks at everybody. Same thing. Meat eater. There you go. Now you'll notice this one looks quite much the same as that guy up there. This is from the dire wolf, about the same size as that one. Now that was made, that's a stuffed animal made from a gray wolf. But you'll notice pretty much the same size. He's still around, not but his neighbors are. And this guy's not. I don't know why, but he's obviously a very strong predator. Okay? Then we have this creature right here. Short-faced bear. Short face. Compared to that guy up there, that's a grizzly. Longer nose, a little bit slower. So this is much bigger head with a shorter nose. But they both share teeth. Big old flat teeth on the bottom, sharp teeth in front. Now, there's something to say he wasn't a predator. We won't go into all the details why he wasn't. But there you go, he probably was.
And he eats meat.
He's definitely
Is that real?
eats anything he wants. No, these are all
Is
replicas.
that real?
Then we'll talk about this guy. This one is right here. This guy. Who's this? We call him Diego, right?
Hey, Diego.
This one, Diego. What's wrong? You're hungry. You're hungry? Okay. Okay. What did you think you liked to eat?
Meat.
What's that?
Meat.
Leo? Well, here's can I use your help? Stand right over here. Yeah. Good boy. It was nice knowing you. She likes you. Thinks you're delicious. Here's what Mr. Diego has to do to catch. Liam looks like a pretty fast runner.
Yeah,
First
he
thing, he
is.
has to chase him and catch him. Well, how does an animal catch him? He reaches out and bites him. Now, if I was going to bite something like that, I have a problem. Those teeth, they look pretty mean, kind of in the way, aren't they? They're safe. Maybe bite you on the nose, but that wouldn't get it with. Okay? Now, if this was a lion, he'd get over his jaws about that much, but still, teeth. What do we do about these teeth? I don't know. Well, he did. This is what he did. That much. Whoop, 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 whoop. Nice catch, man. Okay, his jaw would open about that far. It's about 140 degrees. Now, if you look, there you go. You don't taste awful. Okay, you don't taste good. But here's what the problem is. For him to catch Liam or anything, first he always has to catch him. I'll talk about that. But when he gets close, he has to bite him to grab him, right? Well, when he does that, where's his eyes? Right? Where's the guy who wants to bite? How are you going to catch him if you can't see him? Liam just take a little duck behind the bush and you never see him again. So how is he a predator? I don't know. There's other things. He has to be fast. I didn't point out the back. His back legs are shorter than the front legs. That means he wasn't a fast runner. So he can't catch very good. Also, he had kind of a short, stubby tail. I don't know if you remember that. You look later. Short tail. Most big cats, like lions and leopards and tigers, they all have a really long tail. Why? If they're chasing something, chasing Liam makes a sharp turn, the animal has to make a sharp turn too. That tail acts like a rudder, kind of helps steer him around. Okay? Well, he had a short tail. So here's the deal. He couldn't run very fast. He couldn't maneuver very well. And when he got up close to something, he couldn't get a hold of him very quick. So how was he a predator? You don't think he was. Unless there's other ways. They're called ambush predators. He hides in the bushes or up in a tree when something comes by and he jumps on him. But it has to be more than one of them to do that. Cats don't normally do that. So we don't really know if he was really a predator. He has a lot of the features, but he also has a lot of the problems that he prevents him from being a good one. But maybe that's why he's not around anymore, right? Right? Yes. Okay. So we got that covered. Think about the predators.
Oh, you okay?
It's gone for a while. Little short tail. See that?
Yeah.
Back legs are short.
Yeah, on the back.
So he wasn't much of a predator. We don't know why. Okay. All right. The next part of the tour is outdoors again. You ready for that?
Yes.
So let's follow me this way. I'll go.
Okay, get in the lane. Line up. Get in line, Emmy. I was doing all I can to couldn't give me money.
You guys wait here on the edge. I'll stand over here and sing. All right. So up there. Up on the rock, because the rocks make noise. You guys are noisy. All right, here we go. This is the beginning of the last part of your tour. It has nothing to do with fossils. It has to do with things that lived here not so long ago. Instead of 700,000 years ago, let's move the clock up, daylight savings time, and 1,000 years ago. 1,000 years ago, all the creatures in there are gone. They're dead, extinct, forever gone. What did live here is a completely different set of animals. Rabbits, foxes, coyotes, maybe some deer. All these kind of critters lived here. They still do. I've seen all of them. There's some skunks and some other critters. I've not seen any deer, but all the rest, foxes and coyotes. We have foxes live over there in the orchard. Coyotes cruise through every once in a while. All these guys, they all come eat our rabbits around here too. So while they are here, come and go every morning. Anyway, these are the creatures that live here. But there's another creature that lives here that's kind of different from all the rest. Why? Why is it different, Mick? Well, because for one thing, it only has 2 feet. Now, if you think about that a minute, what animals, creatures, I should say, do you know that have only 2 feet? Yes?
It's that mouse that jumps and only has 2 feet.
No, he has 4 feet. You just don't use it probably. Okay. Kangaroos are the same. They really have 4 feet. But neither of those animals live here. Yes, ma'am. Kangaroo doesn't live here.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Us.
Huh?
Us.
Us. I like that good, sharp, like to point answer. People lived here. We only have 2 feet. Last time I looked. Okay. 5 feet tall. Oh, okay. The thing is about these people, they lived here. Lots and lots of them lived right here in the valley where we are now. What do we call those people? Caveman is a good answer except for one problem. There's no caves. Right? Okay, what else would you call them?
Home.
How about, well, a lot of people call them Indians, which is incorrect, but that's what we call them. They also call them Native Americans, which is more correct, but we don't call them that either. But they called themselves, they had their own language, of course, they called themselves people. But in their language, that word was Yokut. Yokut live here. Lots and lots of them. More than most any other nation of Native Americans. Or here, Yokut. Thousands live here. Many still do. Okay? Just for record. Now, the thing is, they lived a pretty ancient life. They didn't have metal tools, but they did have they did manage to survive. For example, if they needed food, where would they get it? Huh? I heard hunting, right? Animals. If it grows here, catch it and eat it. Right? Rabbits, deer, I suppose you could eat a porcupine too if you really wanted. What else could you eat? I suppose you go fishing too, right? Okay, fishing. What else? Plants. So basically, if it grows here, eat it, right?
I'll eat.
Again, sir, not some of you don't want to, but you could. So, the second thing is, to survive, they got sick. What would they do for medicine?
Food.
Where would they get it?
Food.
Pretty much plants again. I have some I'll talk about in a few minutes. The third thing is a house. If they lived here and they wanted to build a house, I guess they could throw a nice igloo together, right? Why not?
Because there's no ice.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's not very cold here. Not that cold. It was this morning. Okay. So all those now the Indians who live in the middle part of the country had the thing called a teepee. Yeah, don't rush it. These long, they take a long poles and put them in a circle and tie them together, put the animal skins, looks like an upside down cone, and call it a teepee. Now the igloos are snow, but we don't need to worry about that. However, the ones who lived here had a completely different textile, and they made that thing over there. Now that one's in sad, very sad shape. It's getting falling apart, of course, and the wind is doesn't know. But that's what they used to live in. I want to show you to it, but I'm not going to go inside because it's kind of a mess in there and muddy. So we'll go over there, please, and talk about it. Oh, would you read it that way?
Who pushed me?
It's okay.
Oh wow, it's big. Go.
Don't get crazy in there, though.
Oh my gosh, it's bigger than it looks.
Yeah. Put him in their place. There you go.
EJ, get in here. It's cool.
Okay, everybody in there? All right, listen up.
Let's put the other kids out.
I'm going to talk about this house in a couple minutes, then we'll leave. But I need quiet.
This is great.
Close the door.
Not a bad idea. It crossed my mind.
This is a house our friends the Yokuts would have built. Now, I will tell you, it was built exactly the same way they built, using exactly the same tools, and it's exactly the same materials. The other thing we didn't do like them is to use a shovel instead of a stick to make a hole in there. But otherwise, it was all built the same way. Now, this is what we call a tule lodge, because I can't pronounce their name for it. These long sticks are what its framework is. These sticks come from a tree called a willow tree. They go up and down, they go round and round. Where they crisscross, you see they've actually stripped the bark off, used the bark like a rope and tied the darn thing together like a jungle gym. Okay. Makes for a nice sturdy framework. Over top of it now, they put this stuff here is called tules. Tules grow in the water. I'll show you some in a few minutes. Okay. Tules, they make them with mats, weave them together with tules, and put them on the outside of this thing. Makes a pretty handy little shelter. However, I said shelter, not a house, there's a reason. They didn't actually live in this thing. There's no furniture, right? Well, think like it. Where do they get their food? Outside. Where do they cook? Outside. Where do they eat? Outside. They even slept outside. Huh. So why did they build this thing? This is where they would store stuff. And in the wintertime when it rains, they could actually sleep in here.
Why?
All because they get wet otherwise, right?
But what
Don't pull it
about
out.
that?
Please don't pull at it. Okay, here's the deal. This house is only meant to live in for a couple years. Why? Because if you're eating what grows, bunnies and berries, you're gonna run out after a while. How about bunnies that they eat the last day? Okay? We gotta go. So then they just walk off and leave the thing, go down somewhere and make a whole new house all over here. So every couple of years they would move. They have to. That means this house is kind of meant to live a couple of years. This one's 8 years old. Guess what? It's falling apart. That's why it's got stuff all blown up. The wind blew it last weekend. Last weekend, the chunks of it blew away. So it's not much left of it. Right. So this is how our house is built and why we built it. Nobody built when they built somewhere else to build it, they would actually build it maybe right there. So Well, this is what they built to live. They didn't live in it. They didn't really have a house.
I know, but for the storage area, this is actually a big one that's.
This is what was built. This is what they built. How to build.
So this
Now,
has been
you
somewhat.
see here, it looks pretty normal. Over there, it's
somewhat.
kind of falling apart because it's the
It's
wind
been
blowing.
somewhat done, right? This has been somewhat done.
Yeah, they just took it going. And it took our guys about a week and a half, 10 days to make this. Week and a half. Okay? Okay. All right, now, that's the way this house built and why it's built and why it's built the way it is. Do you have any more questions?
No.
Okay, well, here's what's going to happen next. Listen. Well, I got 30 kids in here, no problem. I say right?
24.
Now, that's a good point. If it's a family, this is a family of 4, this is fine. Mom, dad, couple kids, kids in here, just nice. You have a bigger family, just build a bigger house. That's all I have to do, right? Make it a little bit bigger. Okay, so here's what's going to happen next. We're going to go outside here with me and make a line. Okay, I'm going to go first. Okay. We're going to go that way. Okay, right there, you yellow shirt makes an easy target. Move right up there. Come on out here, let's go.
Come on, hey Bear Bear.
Hi. This is
Come on.
a teepee.
It's not a teepee. It's not. Follow. Get in line. Line. Come on. There you go.
So get a wiggle on there, get out, line them up here.
I hit my
Talk
head.
about where we're going. Don't let it go there. There it is. Oh, it's coming out. All right, here's the deal. We're going over here to a thing called the pond. What is that? Big one. Big hole with water in it.
Yeah, and you swim
No, you don't swim in this one. I don't want to. It's a pond. It's made up to represent the type of pond you might find 1,000 years ago. In it, there are lots of things alive in there. The problem is this. This is wintertime. Most of the things in there that are alive hibernate, so they're all sleeping. There's some fish, a few tadpoles, bullfrog tadpoles, but there's a turtle, there's a few rabbits running around. Dragonflies open until springtime. Most of the stuff you won't really get to see. The little fish you'll see, maybe a couple of bullfrog tadpoles. Because the other tadpoles are eating gone. So we're going to go around and check out all the stuff. At the far end, we'll talk about a few things, and then guess what? Lunchtime. You got that right? Okay, so please stay in line. We're going to go around the pond here. Don't go on the other side because you see those orange cones. Don't go there. You trust me, it's muddy as heck. All right, are we ready?
Yeah, see what's up. What's that?
Stay on the sidewalk, baby. You having fun, Bear? Bear, you having fun? All right.
And I think there's a dinosaur there too.
No, I think that's just pipes, honey.
You need a second line, guys, right here. Just start a second line over there.
Why don't you start with one?
Okay, there you go. I'll start now.
Okay, pay attention.
Can I start? Sooner I get done, sooner you get to eat. I got my legs. All right, this is our pond. It looks like a pond that has water in it. It's not really a pond. It's a flattened out swimming pool. This stuff here is the same stuff they put at the bottom of swimming pools. However, it cracks. That's why you're not supposed to be on it because it breaks. It starts breaking and all the water runs away. I don't have anything to talk about it. In here, there are little things swimming around. Those are fish. They're special fish. We put them in there on purpose. They don't get big. They're about that big. There's about 1 million of them in there. They're called mosquito fish. They're in there for a very good reason. The county Medera says thou shalt, so we got them in there. Why? Because of their name. They're mosquito fish. They know they go, what is this? we know about mosquitoes. Mosquitoes like water because that's where they lay their eggs. The problem is when they lay their eggs, the larvae are like little tiny worms that swim in the water. So leave them go, they turn into adult mosquitoes, fly around and start stinging and biting people. We don't like that. So we put the fish in, and guess what they like to eat? Little tiny mosquito larvae. So they're there to eat the mosquito larvae, that's why they're there. There is in here somewhere a turtle. He's about that big. He used to have 4, but believe it or not, they run away. He's hibernating, that's why you won't see him. There's also a lot of bullfrogs.
Stay back.
Most of them are hibernating. They're second graders. Okay. A few of the frogs are second graders. They don't float, right? Okay. All right. There's also, well, pretty much the dragonflies, the turtles, the frogs. They're all out there laying around, sleeping through the winter right now. It'll probably sometime in the next month, we'll probably have a pair of mallard ducks flying in. Should do. A male and female, they come here, they kind of scope out the place. The males, I don't know if you're familiar with mallard ducks. They're wild critters. They fly around. The males are real pretty. They have nice big white green head with a white collar, pretty white and all kinds of pretty feathers on them. The girls come. There's a reason for that. They kind of, no, they're fish. No, they're not. They're fish. Trust me. The only tadpole, there are tadpoles in here this time. They're bullfrog tadpoles. They're big round things like that with a long tail. And they kind of scoot away. Nothing in here likes people, so they all hide except the fish. That's what I said. But now, the mallard duck pair will come in here and she'll find a place to nest. He'll run off with the guys. They have a big stag party across the way and molt, change the feathers out. In the meantime, she'll raise about, last year she had 11 babies when we saw them. It's the first time we've seen them. And once before they had 11 eggs. Because here's what happens. When they hatch, within an hour, the babies can swim around. Today they can walk, guess what? They walk away. So we get about a day to see them. 5 years I've seen them last year. I took pictures. That's it. And I don't know where they walk to. But that's how that happens. That's they'll do one of these days. Like run out bushes. Over here, this tall brown stuff, it's kind of starting to grow back, keeps it going on. That's the tules. That's the stuff they use on the outside of the house. Okay? You see it's quite tall. It's normally about half a inch tall. You see that one branch sticking up there. That's kind of typical. It grows very fast. These are all tules. They've all been cut back, so they're kind of short. There's also that tree over there. That's an important tree. Those leaves on it right now has a bird on top. Hi, bird. The thing is, that's another tree that has medicine in it. It's called a black willow because the bark is kind of black. If you had a headache, you take some of that bark and you boil it like a tea. You drink the tea, and it makes your headache go away. Because it has a chemical in there. Are you ready for this? Acetylsalicylic acid. Yeah, that's what it is. Called aspirin. Okay? That's where they come from originally. From that tree. All right? Any questions so far? Because we're going to move down here to the last station. Go from there. Right up Robinson.
Bear. The bear. Hi, Anise.
That's what they use with TV.
Focus.
Did you see that?
Yes, I did. Follow. Stay in line. He's going to talk and you're going to miss. You don't want to miss anything.
Hey! Here we go.
Watch
Final
out.
part of your tour includes a little discussion we're going to have right here. 3 things I'm going to discuss. 1 is a tree. 2 is a bug. And finally, fire. And they're all kind of connected. Here's how it works. The tree. Let's talk about the tree. There's one right there. That's a nice tree. You'll notice what few leaves are out there on the end. They're kind of green. They're sort of lacy looking things. That means it's an oak tree. So is that one. The leaves are kind of gone. So is this one. Got bird's nest, but these are all oak trees. Why oak trees are important is this. The Indians ate something that grows on there. What grows on an oak tree that people could actually eat? Oaks, wood. That's the trunk. We don't eat that. What else could you eat? Huh? Acorns. You said that.
Oh,
You did.
yeah.
Stretch it. Take it. Make it a little quicker. I got some right here. Little tiny ones, but the ones that are the big ones. Now the Indians would eat acorns by the bushel basketful. Tons and tons of them. The problem is this. They taste nasty. They do. You try to eat one, never do it again. Well, if they can eat it, why can't I? Because they did a process to them. First of all, you crack them open, get the insides out. Then you put them in that hollowed out rock and kind of bash it with another rock. It makes it kind of like a flour. It still has this stuff in it called tannin. Tannin makes it nasty. You run water over that and it removes the tannin. When you're done, you now have acorn flour to eat. Flour, right? Pancakes, cookies, that kind of stuff. Well, that's what they need. Yes, sir.
Can we try some?
No. I don't have any. Okay? I'm not into cooking cookies. But anyway, you know about it. And actually, I have a recipe on my computer how to make cookies, I think it was. Huh? Okay, here's the deal. The Indians ate lots of acorns, but so did something else. I happen to have a picture of this lovely bug. Remember a bug? There it is. Isn't she lovely? No. Actually, she's quite small. That's a big picture. She's a wasp. That's why her body design. That means she can have a stinger, but she never. Her deal is this. She has a problem. When she lays her eggs, there's only one place she can lay her eggs and have them hatch and grow properly, even survive. Has to be on the leaf of an oak tree. Can't be anywhere else. Can't be the other tree. Can't be the other part of the tree. Has to be on the leaf. That means there's a reason for that. The reason is this. When the baby hatches from this egg, it has chemicals on it, all things chemicals, right? It causes that leaf to swell up. It's kind of like this. Now, normally it's sort of a greenish color. They call them apples, but they're not. This is called a gall, G-A-L-L. Now, inside that was a baby wasp. Why? Because the inside of that is also something he likes to eat. So he just eat. Eventually he'll work his way out, and he comes out just like through the little hole, like you see here in the picture. See that? There, and flies away. What good is that? Well, that's what the Indians said. What good is that? Well, let's say it's time for mixed breakfast. And what do I like to have? Pancakes. Acorn flour pancakes. Sounds yummy to me, right? So who's a good cook? You are. Oh, you're a good cook? All
I
right.
help my mom make cheesecake.
How about making pancakes?
Yeah.
Whip me up some pancakes.
Oh, why?
Wait a minute, wait a
How
minute.
about you come over to my
Oh,
house?
I'm not going anywhere.
He's not going
Here's the
anywhere.
deal.
Why
My-
don't you raise your hand?
Okay. If you have to cook pancakes,
Over here, buddy.
you need to build a fire. Now that's where the problem comes in. If it was 1,000 years ago, you didn't have little Bic lighters. How in the world would you actually start a fire? Yeah? 2 sticks and rub them together. That works. How else can you do it?
Get two rock and
Okay. Rock, sticks and stones. I like that. Now, not any old rock will work though. It has to be one special kind of rock. They're not easy to find, but once you find them, they usually do. It's called flint. If you take flint and you strike it, it makes a spark. Make a spark, you can start a fire. It's in dry grass. That's pretty easy if you got one. However, you don't always have flint. Then you got to do what he said. Rub 2 sticks together. Right, Rich? Right? Rub those. Now that's hard. If you've ever tried it, give it up. Rub like that. The arms start to get tired. It's been 2 hours. I'm rubbing these sticks. Where's my fire? It gets hot now. It eventually creates a spark. We'll start a fire. Well, that's cool. You can do that. So I whipped up a nice fire, cooked me up some pancakes. We did, and I ate them. Now what am I gonna do with the fire? Can't just run off and leave it. So I'll go dump water on it.
turn it off.
Wait a minute. It took 2 hours to build a fire, and the old guy comes along and dumps water on it because he's done with it. That's not very fair. Tonight, Mom's going to say, hey, you did a good job on the fire, build me another one. Jeez, there's no end to this. I'm tired of rubbing sticks together. There's got to be a better way to get fire from here to there. I'll grab one of those sticks. I'll walk around with it all day. When it's time, I got fire. You know that doesn't work, right? Gone. First good breeze, doesn't going to work. You lay it down on the wet spot, gone. How do you do that? There's got to be a way. Well, the Indians figured out the same. There's got to be a way. And what they did is they found this thing. Remember this? Now, inside that is stuff the bug like to eat. There's still a lot left, but it also burns, kind of slow. So you got this fire going, right? You make this little hole where the bug comes out, make a big hole like it's in there. You go to that fire, you find a stick, those red glowing embers at the bottom, shove one of those embers in that thing there. You'll just kind of simmer away all day in there. Okay? Okay? You got this thing, walk around with a fire in your pocket. Wouldn't that be cool? Right? Okay. So tonight when it's time to build a fire, guess what? You get the sticks and the branches, and twigs, all that stuff, get all ready. Done. Go to fire just like that. Don't have to rub anything together. Pretty smart, huh? Okay, that's called multitasking.
Woman must have thought of
Huh?
that. Woman must have thought of
Well, a woman teacher told me about that last. Necessity. Now, there's a reason they say necessity is the mother of invention, right? All right. Anyway, that's how that all works. Anybody have any questions about all this stuff?
No. No.
Anything I talked about today?
No.
Good. Then it's time to eat.
Yay!
Build a fire.
No.
Need to say to him for showing us all this.
Don't flex, so like this. All right, here's the deal. Gotta get a teacher to kind of take charge, lead him back out through that gate, and she'll probably have the lunches all set up out front there. So go right on back and go on. She wants to leave us out there. Go back, head that way if you go through that, but call me.